A lot of your favorite creators have tons of tools to choose from when making a really good lighting setup. They got key lights, hair lights, fill lights, practical lights, whatever it is, you name it, they got it. But we all know all that stuff is really expensive. So what if I told you we can get you a setup like that without spending $1,000, $2,000, $5,000? We can get it for a couple $100s, if not under $100. In this video, we're gonna be looking at my lighting setup, and we're gonna be starting fresh. And every time I add a light, we're gonna count how much it costs, we're gonna add it to a total, and we're gonna see what we can get away with for the cheapest. Let's get started. Let's turn everything off, start fresh in the beginning. Okay, I did not think it was gonna be this dark in here. Oh man, hurt my eyes. So this is the Mount Dog key light. This is easily the best deal for low budget setup because you can get 2 of these lights for $80 on Amazon. There will be a link in the description below. You're able to control these lights with the remote, and you can even change the color of them at a push of a button. You can adjust the brightness with your remote. So I highly recommend you check this light out. It is one of the best key lights you can get under $100. And the fact that you get 2 of them is amazing. So this is with just 1 light right here. And then now we have 2 lights, and that gives my background a lot more color. So for most people, this will work. This is all you're gonna need. Under $100, $80 2-pack for the Mount Dog key light. You're done, and you can start making some content right now. For those of you that have a little bit more budget to play with, I have another key light to the left of me. That's actually my main source of light, and this key light is $160. So let me show you what it looks like by itself first. Now this one is controlled by an app on your phone. All it has is the on button and then the brightness right there. This is 50% brightness. I can crank that up to 100, and there's that. One of my favorite things about this light is the filter that comes with it. It has got this honeycomb attachment, so that way the light doesn't shine on the background behind me. That's why I wanted to make it dark in here so you can see where the light's actually hitting, and it's hitting directly on me. It's not going behind me or anything like that. So what I like to do is you can use this one by itself and then add color back there and maybe like a fill light over here on the side. But if you wanted to get this one, I love the way it looks. The color of it is very soft. So that's why I use this as my main source of light. Now the Mount Dog is pretty soft too, but this one just looks more professional, I guess you can say to me. And it really looks good when you add the Mount Dog together. If you had a $160 budget, you can go with this. $80, you can go with the Mount Dog, or you can put them together, which I do. So let me turn this on. The way I do it is I turn it to the orange kind of setting, and then I'll turn it to the darkest setting, and then go up like 1, maybe 2, kind of like the 1 right there. Now this is just kind of covering my face so that the shadows from this aren't too strong. You can actually see like my ear and everything back over here. Now you're probably wondering, why do I have this key light and the Mount Dog when I could just use the Mount Dog by itself? It is very bright, it's got the controller and everything, it's nice. The only thing is that this is a very controlled light source. It is directly on me, it's not hitting the background. The Mount Dog is a wide range light source, so it is going to clash with the LED lights I have behind me. And if you only have the Mount Dog, you want that thing pretty high up and looking down on you, where it's not pointed towards the background behind you, so that way it doesn't clash with like the LED lights that I'm going to have on here in a minute. That's why I'm using just this light source, as you know, it's just hitting me. The background is very dark, obviously, right? And that's gonna allow all my LED lights back there to give my background a lot of color. Now I do have another Mount Dog over there that's lighting up the background, and it's pointed towards like the opposite away from my background, so that way that wide range light only splashes a little bit on it, so that way you can see my drum set back there. It's behind me in my videos, so I want it to be seen, but it doesn't clash with the LED lights as well. As you can see, my LED lights are more on this wall, on this corner, and it's not clashing with any of them. It's still dark back here, which is what I need. But it's all personal preference. Definitely play with it as you want to, and you know, go with what your budget allows you to. So if you really want to get started, get the Mount Dog for sure, first things first. And then if you are trying to get a lot of color back there, get more of these filtered cob lights that, you know, are very white, they're very bright, but they're directed at a certain target. Now this is good, man. This is a good start. This is a pretty low budget as well, especially compared to some of the other setups we've seen from other YouTubers where they got $1,000 lights, $1,000 key lights, and LED lights and all this crazy stuff. We're trying to get it done cheap over here, but still kind of get the same quality. Now, nothing is better than a light that costs $10. This one I'm gonna use for my hair light, or like my fill light over here on the side. But this little thing I got on TikTok Shop for $7, and it's got, you know, color changing parts of it, so you can change the color. It's even got these little gels that affect the color of it as well. And now you got a blue light. So if I wanted to keep that blue, that's fine, but it's got other colors as well. But I like to use it as a hair light. So I know I don't have hair, but still it's gonna, you know, kind of shape the side of me. I have a tripod on my side over here, so I just add that on there, and boom, now my shoulder has some color right here. You know, you can see more this side as well. It adds a little more shine to me, I guess. I don't know, but it fills in this darkness that this key light is not hitting. That's only $7, so still I think what are we at? We're under $300, and we're able to get this light set up that you're looking at right now. So I think we're doing pretty good, especially at a lower end budget. This is how I have mine set up. Everything else is colors from this point on. So got my key light over here, the GMV 80-watt cob light, mountain dog light over there, and this little light that you can get off TikTok Shop for $7. Now let's add some color. I got these lights on the wall, this one that you're seeing right here. I got these for $20 on Amazon. They are unfortunately unavailable, but they are just like the Govee glide lights. And if you can get the Govee ones, sure, get those, but they're really expensive. And like I said, I got these for $20. I have two of them. There's one right here next to me, as you can see, shining on my arm, and there's one right there. And of course, it's all controlled by an app as well. No remote for that one. I could change the colors if I want to. So right now it's purple. We can do red. That actually looks really nice. That's like an orange kind of color, I guess. I actually like the way that looks. So let's do blue, turquoise, I guess. You just adjust the color by like whatever color you pick on here. But for me, this was $20. Now, if I can find one that is the same price range, that's the same thing, I'm definitely gonna link it in the description below. But as far as I know, these exact lights are not available anymore. So, you know, $20, they do give me a light in the picture that looks soft. It does add a lot of color to the like the wall back there and everything like that. But like I said, you can't really get it anymore. I like that red. I'm gonna stick with that red right there. So I'm gonna add those in. I mean, that's $20. If you can find it like that, then great. If not, I'm sorry. But I do have some more lights to add in. As you can see, there's two lamps back here. There's this one right here, and that one way over there behind me next to Gogeta over there. So I can turn those on. Now these are the Govee light bulbs, and all these colored lights are controlled by apps, which makes things very convenient. I can just sit here and turn everything on. Everything is red right now, so it gives me like a really dark look. Let's do purple, green, turquoise, whatever, you know, just whatever you like. I got Michael Myers going. Let's just keep it red, keep that horror theme feeling going. Basically, if you want what you're seeing right now, everything that you can see through this image is $289. I guess you can say before tax, but everything all together under $300. This is what your setup can look like. And of course, depending on your camera, like I have the Canon EOS M50. This is the setup I was able to get with it. Now there is color grading in there too, so you do have to take into account for that. But you know, I don't have any fancy lens on the EOS M50. It is basically the lens that it came with. That's what you're seeing right now. So if you like this setup, you know, follow the links in my description below. You can get this whole setup of exactly if you want. You might even find some cheaper things that you can replace. Definitely don't cheap out on the mount dogs. They are well worth the price. They are amazing lights. And if you're gonna start with something, definitely start with those mount dog key lights, man. They are amazing. Can't recommend them enough. Now, once you get these lights, you're gonna need help setting them up. So check this video out right here. It's gonna tell you how to angle them, make sure you're not getting any glare in your glasses, and hopefully it'll get you set up so your videos look great, even if you only have the mount dog lights by themselves.